So the Hornets win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We've got Stephen Curry. And Wembanyama's out there with Shaquille O'Neal. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's LeBron in at the shooting guard. Now Curry. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. James in the post. Guarded by Chamberlain. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pippen. Leonard, no luck. And here is Curry. Pass to LeBron. Sinks the triple. LeBron's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Clippers.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Pippen down low. Curry meets him. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
James, the bounce pass. A 3 from Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
KD against LeBron. All sorts of time. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
On its way from Curry for 2. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Pass to Pippen. Down low. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Hornets head coach and I were able to chat. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Durant against Wembanyama. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. It's Pippen on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Chamberlain.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
Pass to Shaq. Clippers moving the ball around. And here is James. Outside for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Leonard. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Pippen.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
LeBron passes to Wembanyama. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
No good from Durant.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Pippen. He has yet to score. Pass to Chamberlain. That ball. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his 5th assist in this one. Curry against Pippen. Curry on the wing. A three from Wembanyama. Good on the triple. Wembanyama's got 9. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for Los Angeles. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
We've got SGA. Chamberlain is out there with Durant. Then there's Pippen. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Now here's SGA. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
He gets that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Durant with a screen on James. Here's SGA. The 15-footer. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Curry against Pippen. Curry kicks to James. Back to Curry. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Clippers.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
And the Hornets call time here. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Curry with the steal. LeBron outside. Back to Curry. On the wing, James. Off target with his 3. Hornets trail by 13. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, the league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. That one goes. Count it. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now, Wembanyama. Scottie Pippen missing from long range. James finds Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Now, here's Curry. Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax.
Watch out, the damaging Durant flying right through.
Beautiful timing from KD. He just knows when to get up there for the alley-oop.
Pippen against Curry. Outside, James. Curry, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 6. Shot on the wing. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got his 8th assist in the game. Outside Curry. Outside for Wembanyama. Oh, 3-ball, Wembanyama!
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. SGA's got 11. Clippers leading by 10. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Curry. Back to James. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Once the last 3 went in, I looked at LBJ and I was like, yo, I think he's going to try and respond.
Chamberlain with a screen on Giannis.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Stephen Curry's out there with LeBron James. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Giannis in at the small forward position. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Pippen. Outside, SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. Los Angeles leading by 13. Inside, here's
one of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
They get the rebound, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Now here's James. 10 points for him. Back to Curry. Wide open. He can't get that one to fall.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Pippen finds KD. Pass to SGA. Now Chamberlain. Charlotte moving it around. And here's Pippen, guarded by Curry. Misses off the right iron. LeBron outside. Curry setting the pick for LeBron. Curry against Pippen. Kicks it out to LeBron. Misses the three. Hornets trail by 13. Pippen, the pass to SGA. Back to Pippen. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pass to James. Back to Curry. O'Neal sets the screen for Curry. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
SGA kicks to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 15.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, this season new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that update. Now, here's Pippen. After Shaquille O'Neal's miss, nobody near Leonard. And there's another one for the Hornets.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Pass to James. Back to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Outside, SGA. Now Pippen. Back to SGA. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Kicks it out to James. James buries the three.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
6-second difference between the shot and game. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Pippen against Curry. Teardrop shot and a wide open look for James. Again, the Clippers.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. Back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Durant, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Pippen. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here's LeBron. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. James has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Clippers. LeBron against Gilgeous-Alexander. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
James, the pass to Wembanyama. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
High post, KD. Wembanyama on him. Durant kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Battling inside, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
James looking around. Curry on the wing, guarded by Pippen. Curry on the drive, and the rebound goes to the Hornets. KD passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the glass.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Here's Curry. The 19-foot shot, and yeah, it's good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Chamberlain down low, guarded by O'Neal, and he banks the layup in.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Curry against Pippen. Now here's Curry. He's guarded close and stolen by Chamberlain. Deflects the pass. Now James. Right side Leonard. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Now Leonard. Chamberlain with a screen on Curry. And that one is good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pippen against Curry. Wembanyama sets a screen for Curry. Curry from three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
One-handed!
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Clippers leading by 12. Curry! The three is off. For the Hornets, this one not looking too good. KD on the wing. James defending. Leonard does not go in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Curry outside from deep. That does not go. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Durant. Leonard lays it in off the window. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. James. And it misses. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
At guard, at 6'9".
Comes to these two teams, Greg, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. We've got Herb Jones. Nikola Jokic is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's George in at the 3. Now here's Adebayo. Joel Embiid with the board.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Pass to Booker. Screen by Embiid. Clock at 6. Sinks it from distance.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
4-3. The shot by James, no good. Now the Hawks with it. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
And New York has possession, following the score by Atlanta. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to George. Here's Embiid. Oh, Kessler with the block. And he recovers it. Embiid finds Jokic. The 3-ball. Adebayo grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
George against Markkanen. Now James. To the paint. Tipped. Embiid with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
The first one falls. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work. Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Jackson. Here's Markkanen. George defending. 5 on the clock. And there's James from the arc. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Atlanta leading by 7. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he'd probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Markkanen following the three-pointer by Atlanta. It's tipped. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Jones' shot is good.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Markkanen. He's scoreless. Pass to James. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Jokic with a screen on James. George passes to Jokic. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. George's shot is off. Knicks trail by 8. Markkanen looking it over. Pass to James. Adebayo against Booker. Adebayo, no good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Booker from deep. Hits a three-pointer. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's James. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The hustle they've shown on defense had... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Jackson out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then there's James. And it's Markkanen and a two-guard. That's the 5 for New York right now.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Pass to Markkanen. Over George. Atlanta with a rebound.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Pass to Kessler. Now here's Jackson. New York working the ball around now. On the push, here comes Atlanta. And Booker with the jam.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. James passes to Adebayo. Over Jokic. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's George. No good. Good D by Kessler. Knicks trail by 16. James with the ball. Markkanen outside. Adebayo passes to Markkanen. Good! And the assist goes to Adebayo. Markkanen's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. George against James. Left side, Booker. Adebayo grabs the board. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Markkanen finds Jackson. Pass to James. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
Atlanta leading by 13. There's a minute 54 left in the second period. Here's Jokic. Pass to George. Jones with a screen on James. Here's George. And George with the jam.
George playing strong down low. Love to see him finish with authority.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you guys.
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. Jackson outside. New York again can't hit. The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Jones. A minute 6 left in the first half. Jokic against Adebayo. Here's the 3. The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
George against James. Oh, LeBron rocks the rim.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Jones feels it out. For 3, Booker. That shot is off.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
James, a screen on George. Markkanen, the pass to James. Kicks it out to Jackson. Off target from outside. Shot from the wing. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic. And 11 points for Devin Booker. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Hawks ahead, up by 5. Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Get ready for your Hawkeye Fight on Arena Entertainment.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. We've got Paul George, Herb Jones out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Jokic in at the power forward position. Embiid, high post. Kessler on him. He shoots it. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Jokic passes to Jones. For 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. James passes to Adebayo. Now Markkanen. Jackson outside. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Markkanen using his size inside.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Booker, pass to Jokic. Takes the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Jokic has got 6.
And Jokic provides shooting for this team. He's the definition of a stretch 5.
James outside. Markkanen with a screen on Jones. For 3, James. Atlanta with a rebound. George in the post. James is there. George finds Embiid. Markkanen with it. Picked up by Embiid. And there's James from the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Booker against Jackson. Now here's Jokic, tightly guarded. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order, with injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. James using his post moves to get the 2 points. 11 points in the game.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on LeBron James.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Adebayo from long range. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. Jones, the pass to Booker. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. Knicks trail by 13. James passes to Markkanen. Out to James. Outside Adebayo. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic just got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jones finds George. Back to Jones.
gasping.
And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They got Porzingis, Booker out there with Anthony Edwards. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Jokic in at the power forward. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land, Jokic grabs the miss. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
First team foul. And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Now, here's Jokic. Here's Edwards. Out to Porzingis. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. SGA passes to Barnes. And the shot goes down.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
3-0. Edwards with the screen for Booker. Pass to Edwards. Screen by Giannis. Edwards passes to Antetokounmpo. The layup missed. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Porzingis. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And a wide open look for Daniels. Off target from outside. Pass to Booker. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. His three-pointer's off the mark. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jokic against Barnes. Jokic kicks to Edwards. From the top of the key, he buries it.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
The Hawks leading. Jokic finds Edwards. Hawks passing it around. Giannis inside. SGA defending. Jokic tries the double. Booker with no one around buries it from three-point range.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. .119 left in the first quarter of the game. Wembanyama passes to SGA. Back to Wembanyama. Davis with a screen on Jokic. Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And Edwards with the stuff.
The stunning athletic ability of Edwards. Going up high for that alley-oop.
SGA passes to Daniels. SGA, that's a two-pointer. New York, no good that time either. And the Hawks with possession. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Here's Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Pass to Davis. Wembanyama high post. Wembanyama sets a screen for SGA. He had a nice open look right there.
Always producing results. Gilgeous-Alexander has proven to be such a reliable scorer.
Outside Edwards. Over SGA. Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage number. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Antetokounmpo. Jokic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Edwards in at the point guard position. Antetokounmpo passes to Booker. 6 to shoot. Here's Jokic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Scotty Barnes picks one up. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Jokic with the steal. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you guys.
Our tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's New York.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Booker the pass to Jokic. Edwards looking it over. It's to Porzingis. And stolen by Wembanyama. The shot. Barnes can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 6. And here's Jokic. And here's Booker. He's covered by Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Jokic in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds in this game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If you can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
First free throw is good. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about. Nets culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
Giannis passes to Jokic. Porzingis against Davis. Porzingis kicks to Booker. Over Daniels. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here is Daniels. Back to SGA. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now just a 1-point Hawks lead. And so Booker will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Now for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Daniels with the bounce pass. SGA, no good.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Jokic passes to Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Davis against Porzingis. Wembanyama sets a screen for Daniels. A fadeaway, and Davis can't get it to go. Outside Edwards. The tray. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks on top, leading by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble, please. Thinking about the shot. You were so close. Let's hear it for the participants.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Barnes out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Daniels in at the 2. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Edwards can't hit. New York trailing. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And they take the lead. SGA's got 14.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Jokic with the screen on Daniel. Booker finds Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by New York. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Daniel. Back to SGA. A 15-footer. No basket. That's his 5th miss in 11 attempts from the floor. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Daniel. Back to SGA. And they pick up 2. He's got 16.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Jokic. Booker looking around. Porzingis sets the pick for Booker. Back to Jokic. From 6 feet. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Jokic has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Jokic against Barnes. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
What's up?
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
Pass to Daniel. Back to SGA. A shot's good on the assist by Daniel. Daniels has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Jokic kicks to Edwards. Porzingis with a screen on SGA. For 3, Booker. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. For New York, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass to Edwards from deep. No good on that one. New York leading by 3. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this hill.
From distance, Shea puts it through.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
The Hawks again can't hit. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for New York. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Devin Booker, Antetokounmpo out there with Jokic. And there's Porzingis, and it's Edwards in at the 1 spot. Back to SGA. Rebound, Atlanta. And here's Jokic. Booker the pass to Porzingis. Out to Edwards. Off target from three-point range.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Pass to Jokic. Booker against Daniel. Booker the pass to Giannis. 5 on the clock. To the inside. And stolen by Wembanyama. Now Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo up top. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. Knicks with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. A 3, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now.
And we've got the first team now. Your Knicks 7-man squad.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Jokic with the steal. Now Edwards. And just miss after miss right now. Spins. The putback saves him with the putback.
Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
The Hawks trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Porzingis sets the pick for Edwards. Off target from outside. New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Here's Davis. SGA. Shea against Ty. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Edwards with it. Porzingis with a screen on SGA. Shoots. Davis pulls it down.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Outside, SGA. It's good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
SGA against Edwards. Outside Porzingis. Here's Edwards. Jokic fires. They can't stop the run with that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Barnes sets a screen for SGA. And there are the Knicks with another bucket. Here is Edwards. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Hey there, Anthony. That was a tale of two halves. What started working for you there?
Start playing defense. Started playing defense in the second half, played the right way. Started sharing the ball. We started playing a little bit more pace. We was able to get the lead. You know, the first half, we wasn't playing defense. We wasn't talking. And, you know, we came out in the second half and just kind of took it away and just made sure that we were aggressive on the defensive end.
I know you have high standards defensively. Glad you turned it around.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.